No matter how evolved our civilization becomes, there are still shadows that science, technology, and reason cannot touch. We live in an age where satellites can watch a person's every step, phones record our lives in real time, and DNA can solve crimes decades old. Yet in 2025, some stories remain beyond explanation, stories that gnaw at the human psyche because they refuse to be neatly answered. These are not just tales of tragedy, but unsettling reminders that the unknown still lurks among us. Each year brings a few of incidents that shake communities to their core. Families are left waiting for answers that never arrive. Detectives seek clues that lead to dead ends, and the public is left asking, how can this still happen today? These mysteries, which range from violent acts with no apparent motivation to disappearances that defy logic, cast doubt on our conviction that everything can be explained. The most unsettling thing is not only what happened, but what we don't know. These cases remain wide open, each detail twisting into deeper doubt. And as you'll see, the most mysterious stories of 2025 are not from the past. They're happening right now. Let's watch. 1. The disappearance and killing of Emily Pike. In early 2025, 14-year-old Emily Pike wandered away from a group home in Arizona wearing a pink and gray shirt. Surveillance camera documented her movements as she floated into the darkness. But suddenly she vanished. Weeks later, her body was located in a distant place off the roadway, terribly disfigured and missing crucial parts. The nation was outraged by the cruelty, but the unanswered questions have kept this case in the spotlight. This was done by whom? Why was she singled out? No one has been prosecuted despite investigators questioning suspects, reviewing evidence, and making public pleas. Her story serves as a chilling reminder that even in a world full of cameras and data, a young child can disappear without warning and experience a destiny so terrible that words cannot adequately describe it. Her last moments are still shrouded in darkness. 2. Shilan Shabazian's death. Another catastrophe occurred at the start of January 2025. Shilan Shabazian, aged 26, vanished. She had been establishing herself in Canada, then one night she just disappeared. Her body was found on the side of a remote road in March after her family and community searched for her for 77 torturous days. Almost no one spoke as officials swiftly ruled out immediate foul play. Her final hours are still unknown. Her phone was found by the riverside separately, and the cause of her death has never been made public. Some assume that she might have been involved in an accident, while others raise more sinister possibilities. The mystery has only grown deeper as a result of the investigators' silence, putting those who loved her in agony. Her situation serves as a reminder that sometimes the sorrow of not knowing the answers can be just as great as the tragedy itself. 3. Elahe Hosseinigad's murder. A young Iranian woman named Elahe Hosseinigjad left her job in May 2025 with the intention of meeting her family. She didn't make it. Her dead body was discovered in a barren desert region a few days later. Despite the final arrest of a suspect, the case has only become more bizarre over time. Investigators then rejected a video that circulated online that claimed to depict her kidnapping as unrelated. The incompleteness of the CCTV footage that could have shown her last movements raised questions about whether important evidence had been misplaced or concealed. Even the official story changed, with competing motive claims and various justifications for the act. Many people believe that the complete truth is still hidden under layers of uncertainty as a result of these contradictions. She died, and her narrative defies easy explanation, making it one of the most disturbing mysteries of 2025. Acacia James's murder. The horrific murder of 15-year-old Acacia James rocked the Caribbean island of Antigua in 2024. Her body was discovered with numerous deep hacking wounds on a beach. Many people in the town were shocked and appalled by the crime's savagery. However, no one has been taken into custody in spite of the horrific circumstances of her death and the uproar it caused. No witnesses have come forward with reliable leads, and investigators have had difficulty determining a motive. There is a deafening quiet surrounding her situation. How could a tiny town see such a horrific crime without someone being aware of it? Locals are even more horrified by her death because of the lack of progress, and they now question whether the murderer still roams freely among them. The murder of Acacia James is still one of the most horrifying unsolved cases in the area, Although her voice has been muted, many people still carry her memory in their hearts. Mayan Isla Bell's mysteries. Isla Bell, a 19-year-old Australian, vanished in late 2024, leaving her family in a state of urgent search for information. Grief gave way to horror when her remains were eventually found in a rubbish site. More questions than it answered were brought up by the discovery. What brought her there? Who was in charge? Despite the arrest, the case languished because of uncertainty and delays. The facts surrounding her disappearance are still unclear, and the evidence has not been presented in a clear and concise manner. Her family has been outspoken about the agony of waiting, wanting the truth while putting up with interminable court postponements. Isla's story serves as a sobering reminder to the general public that justice can be excruciatingly slow, and that, even in cases when there are suspects, the truth of what actually transpired may remain unsolved for years. 6. Sade Robinson's dismemberment. One of the most frightening discoveries in recent memory occurred in Milwaukee in the spring of 2024. Sade Robinson, a college student, disappeared during a night out. A severed leg was discovered in a nearby park the following day. More of her remains were discovered in various locations over the next few days, forming a somber trail that astounded the neighborhood. Although a suspect was taken into custody, many important questions are still unresolved. Why was she singled out? What transpired in her last hours? And why were her remains dispersed among several places? Despite the arrest, the case feels unfinished, even if the graphic facts have kept her tale in the news. Sade's killing will continue to be one of the most disturbing mysteries in recent American crime history until the whole truth is exposed in court or elsewhere. 7. The missing persons in Pakistan's absence. Beyond isolated incidents, thousands of people have vanished in Pakistan throughout the years, making it one of the most persistent mysteries of 2025. Hundreds of additional cases were recorded in 2024 alone, contributing to the already enormous backlog. Frequently removed from their homes or public places, men, women, and even children disappear without cause. Some return, mute and broken. Others are discovered dead, but a lot of them just never come back. Families are trapped between optimism and misery, unable to go on or grieve. The forces that permitted it to occur are just as much of a mystery as the fates of those who disappeared. This is one of the most terrifying collective secrets of the modern world because of the silence surrounding these cases, the lack of responsibility, and the political barriers to discovering solutions. Every missing person is a human tale that remains unresolved and haunts a country, not only a statistic. Conclusion. One thing is evident as we put these perplexing situations behind us. Mysteries are not limited to ancient history books or remote folklore. On a world that takes pleasure on having answers for everything, they are real, dynamic, and illogical. Every instance serves as a chilling reminder that despite technological advancements, certain mysteries remain too complex, peculiar, and unnerving for us to unravel. Not what we know, but what is still unknown may be the most unsettling reality. 10 new questions appear to arise per each clue that is discovered. Was it something more sinister, human error, or forces beyond our current understanding? Families are still waiting, investigators are still baffled, and the rest of us are left wondering whether the truth will ever come to light or if it will always be hidden. These riddles might eventually be solved, but in the meantime, they continue to haunt us, telling us that things are more complicated than we would like to think. As you reflect on these tales tonight, keep in mind that often the most terrifying mysteries are those that actually occurred rather than those we make up. Let us know in the comments what you think about the most mysterious case. No one can explain, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.